Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful year. And yeah, I'm really excited to start today. I'll be on in just a sec. I just need to, test all this stuff out. So we're going to start by testing the audio. If you can hear me, post an emoji of a donut in the chat. That would be great. I'll be on in just a moment. I'm just going to grab myself some water and show you my cute little cat, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Sorry I'm running a little slower today, but, it's a chill way to start the year. I think you guys are going to love it. Here we go. All right, I think Jimbo is sufficiently chill. Let's rock and roll. Which one is it? Main, that one. Hello, everybody. Wow, that was definitely planned with the music. Definitely wasn't an accident at all. Hey everybody! I hope you're having a great new year. Today we have got a pretty fun stream for us today. We are going to be doing a live release party for our brand new season, Sweet Stitches. Out now, baby! This is a new season all about candy, sweets, and good yum stuff. Now, I didn't plan too hard on this stream because you know what? I want the year to start off chill. I want it to start off chill because that's my favorite kind of vibe. I like it chill. And I hope you guys are having a nice chill start of the year also. So we're going to be making some sweet stitches this year. And so what I thought we could do is we'll go through the kit, the brand new crochet kit. We'll talk about some of the new designs coming out this year. We'll talk about my vacation. I went to Japan, so I'll tell you all about Japan. It was awesome. I'll show you a few things that I have been working on. I've got some big plans for this year, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And we'll crochet a donut today because there's a whole new, brand new, spanking new donut pattern out on the website that is, it's an early preview for anybody watching this live stream and anybody that has an account on clubcrochet.com. You just can find the pattern by going to the Sweet Stitches landing page. You can find that by just going to clubcrochet.com/sweet. You can find it right here down there. That's where you can find all the patterns for this season. You can get this new crochet kit. You can get our brand new enamel pin, which we actually are running a little low on. But we'll talk about all of the purchases, like, you know, if you want to help monetarily in just a second. But yeah, go check out that the link down there to find the brand new pattern for a little donut. I'll give you just a quick little preview of what we're going to be making today. We're going to look more at these in just a second, but we're going to be making some cute donuts. Now, we're also going to be making some donuts next week, too. So I'm not going to do too much customizations today. I'd rather just hang out with the chat and just have a nice, slow start to the year. But, we're just going to be making a classic, my absolute favorite donut, a classic pink donut with sprinkles on it. It's the best donut. Wow, Jimbo is awake and alive. I thought you were going to be so sleepy, buddy. I know, I was all excited. I was excited about you being sleepy. Okay. Well, let's get right into it, you know? Let's take a dive in. Let's get everything whipped up. Because whipped cream, you get it. Okay, Jimbo, they get it. It wasn't that bad of a joke. Well, he disagrees. Okay, so let's start by looking at our brand new seasonal crochet kit that is out now, right now. So these are my new seasonal kits, by the way. This is the fourth one, the last one of the year of Club Crochet. Club Crochet's year starts, I guess, in April because that's when we started last year. So this is our final season for the year, and obviously we're making cute little sweet things. Why don't we just open it up and take a look at it? Take a look at it, Jimbo. Oh, wowza. Wowza. It looks great, right, Jimbo? So these are, by the way, these are available obviously in the shop still. You get a discount on any purchases of a season during the season. So right now, obviously, we're in the Sweet Stitches season. We'll be in the season till April. So until April, you'll get... Jimbo, I'm trying to talk to them. No, not you. Not yet. Later tonight, we'll hang out, we'll cuddle like we do at any time that this camera is off. Where was I? You totally disrupted me, bud. You're very cute, though. Okay, I love you too. Okay, so yeah, and during the season, you can get a discount on your seasonal crochet kits. So right now you can get, I believe it's 10% off. Is that correct? I believe it's 10% off if you purchase it during the season. You can get 15% off if you purchase an annual pass, which gets you 4 seasonal crochet kits spread out throughout the year. And I do have some pretty cool ones planned for next year. I was actually just thinking up what the final 2 kits for the year are going to be last night, and I think I came up with a really good idea. I'm not going to spoil any surprises, but I will let you know a little bit. You'll get a little hint of what's coming during this live stream. Okay, well, let's look at this season's crochet kit. We'll just we'll unpack it all, and then we'll pack it back all up after the stream, I guess. I guess we'll start using it, right? Yeah, we'll start using it. Okay, so let's start at the main colors of yarn. This season, we got a bunch of sweet colors of yarn. So we're doing pinks. We're actually definitely going to need the pink today, by the way. We've got our cyan. I was thinking this might be, I don't know. I just felt like it was such a candy color, you know, like cotton candy kind of. So it makes a good frosting too. I'm really excited about that. This is actually one of my favorite colors in our brand of yarn. We got our beige. Of course, we need a little bit of beige. This is going to be for all like the cake aspects of donuts. So whether that's the bottom of a cupcake or the bottom of a donut, or maybe part of a Pop-Tart, or maybe a cinnamon roll. I don't know. Oh, we got some ideas. Let's just go with that. We got brown, but chocolate. In this season, we got our brown because we need chocolate. If you're going to do sweet stuff, you need to have chocolate. And then we've got some white for frosting or vanilla, my favorite flavor of ice cream. I know I'm basic, but I really like the taste of vanilla ice cream, okay? And I just wanted to have it for whipped cream too. Also, white chocolate, if you like that. And then our last color is our red. Now, this is going to be very important this season because our biggest pattern for the season is going to be our chocolate covered strawberry or a regular strawberry. You can make either one of them. We'll look at it in just a second. But I love that color. Big fan. I'm really proud of how it's like a soft red. I spent a lot of time looking at a bunch of different colors of red, and I went with this like softer red. I really like it. This season we have the most mini balls of the seasons. So of course we've got our basic colors. We've got our yellow. This is going to be for just some sweet candy like sour candies and stuff, but it'll also be really useful for the sprinkles, or well, yeah, sprinkles, but the seeds for your strawberry. That's where this comes in handy also. And then we have black yarn. I always pretty much throw in black yarn because I know that people like to use it for making mouths and faces. But we'll also be using it by splitting it to use for faces. You can use it for sprinkles for like a chocolate donut too, I thought. I just kind of like to put in extra balls of yarn too, just in case you have ideas. And it's sometimes always nice to have a little bit of black yarn just in case. So we got that. And then our final mini ball of yarn is you get a very special extra ball of green yarn. This is necessary for your strawberry. Obviously, you need it for the top of your strawberry. So I had to throw in some extra mini of green yarn, hand wound just for you. I think you're really gonna like the secondary pattern that we have for this green yarn, because if you have a little bit of yarn left over, we have a secret pattern coming out later this season that uses the green yarn as well. Okay, then of course you get your eyes. Every kit comes with extra eyes. This season we're doing 6mm and 8mm eyes. You get 10 of each. You only really need a few of these eyes. You only really need 12 of them because we're making around 6 to, well, we're cutting up to 10 patterns now. So you might need 10 eyes, but you have quite a lot, and you should have some left over as well. I always like to keep some extra eyes left over. Here, let's pack this back a little bit. Let's get this out of the way. I'll move our cute little pin aside. We'll talk about the pin too in a second. Sorry if I'm going a little slow for you, but you know, I like going. It's a chill time for me. I like it. We got black thread, of course. Now, if I'm being honest, I think we might start not putting the black thread in the kits as much anymore, just because you get the black yarn and I show how to turn this black yarn into this black thread. So it's kind of like just extra extra, but I had a little extra of these black threads, so I put them in as many kits as I could before I ran out. But really, you don't need it. You can use the black yarn. So there's just a little insight into my brain. We got, wow, a keychain. I like to add keychains into a lot of these kits just so that we have, you know, you got a lot of little things to make, so why not make a keychain? Where's the last part? Oh, and then of course you have stuffing. Doi, you gotta have your stuffing. And by the way, this box itself is a yarn holder, which is just kind of fun. We'll keep the stuffing in the box just because it looks so nice there. And then the last surprise thing, every kit gets an extra surprise material, at least one extra surprise material. So besides the bonus yarn for this kit, you also get a squeaker. You hear that? You can hear that. So we get a squeaker that you can put into any of your projects so that you have a little squeaker in your projects, which I just thought was cute and fun. So that is the kit. If you bought it early with an annual pass, you also got, or if you pre-ordered it, which is kind of too late now. We'll open pre-orders for the next kit soon, so you get the opportunity for next year's pin or next month's pin. But you get an actual bonus pin if you signed up for it as a pre-order, or if you get it for an annual pass. And we do still have a few more of these pins left over if you want. And what's cool about these pins is that they are actually magnetic pins. So check that out. They're magnetic pins. What I really like about these magnetic pins, I've been really interested in doing more magnet pins, not only because it's just kind of nice, it doesn't like hurt your clothes, but also you can use it as like a stitch marker. So you can put the loop in here, connect it around the loop, and then it's actually a stitch holder, so it holds your piece so it doesn't fall apart. You can also use it as a fridge magnet, of course, and just any kind of magnet. So it's just kind of a fun alternative way to do instead of pins. So I hope you guys like that. Let me get the focusing correct. There we go. Okay. We got some questions in the chat, which I will get to in just a moment. Also, sorry, I'm again going so slow. We are running low on these pins, by the way, so if you want one, snag it. Okay, so that's everything there. The next thing we'll talk about is going to be some of the patterns we'll be making for this season, some of which you might already know about, and a lot of which you have no idea about. But I think it'd be fun to maybe do a little preview of a few of them. So you guys saw the donut already, which we'll be making in just a second. We'll of course be making our brand new pattern for a donut. This pattern is going to be live on YouTube tomorrow morning. So if you want to make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and it'll let you know when the new pattern is available for free, like so you can see it early in the morning tomorrow. It would be cool if you watched it and gave it a like. That would be awesome. Speaking of, you should like this video too. If you like what's going on here, you should like it. But this new pattern, we're making little donuts. What I love about this new pattern, so I designed this a long time ago, like what, chat, like 2 years ago maybe? It was a while ago. We designed it on a live stream. And what is really cool about this pattern is that it's made completely with no sewing at all. You just make it from the bottom to top, boo, 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 no sewing. You obviously can sew on sprinkles as like a bonus, but you don't have to. It actually can all be made in one piece with no sewing. Like this guy, for example, has absolutely no sewing because he doesn't have any sprinkles on him. I'm also going to be showing you multiple different kinds of faces to make for your donut too. So we got regular smile, we got like a little cat smile, and then we've got a little chubby fat face too. So this is the brand new pattern to start the season off. Now there's a few patterns in the season that you might already recognize because they're patterns that are already available in the on the website. One of which is a crowd favorite. We all love it. We all know it. We kind of talked about it a little bit. Our giant strawberries. So we're making giant strawberries this season, but we're not just making regular strawberries with a little squeaker in it. Look at that, not cute. You can make a giant strawberry this big with all your red, almost all your red. You have a little bit red left over if you want to make like a few donuts or something like that. But If you choose to, you can make an entire giant strawberry with this kit and in this season. But we're also going to be learning how to make it into a chocolate covered strawberry. Look at that little kissy face. It's so cute. So we're going to be making either chocolate covered strawberries or regular strawberries. There's a chance you could use this kit to make both of these. I have not tried, so I can't say for sure that you can. The worry would be if you'd have enough red yarn to make a chocolate covered strawberry and a regular strawberry. You might, though. You might. I put it up to you to challenge you to try to make one. Go for it. Let's see what happens. This pattern is by Druby Zoo, a friend of the channel. He also has another pattern coming out this season, so we're featuring him a lot this season. I think you're really going to like his designs, and this one is a great one to start with too. It's completely beginner friendly. It's very easy to make, and I really think you're going to like it. We'll be focusing a little bit more on these chocolate covered strawberries a little bit later this month to get ready for Valentine's Day, because I thought chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day, how cute is that? So we're going to be making chocolate covered strawberries this year. Yeah, I love this pattern. It's super cute. You should check it out. It's out already right now, and it's actually a totally free pattern. You can find it, I think, by just going to clubcrochet.com/strawberry, or just go to the Sweet Stitches landing page, which again is linked down below. So that's a cool pattern to start off with. The next one, now this one's kind of like out of left field. It might be, I don't know. We've got a few of them coming this season, and a few stretch goals that I have that I hope I can get to. But this one was already in the library, fits the theme so perfectly, and I think it's a great pattern for March. Let me know if you can figure out why it'd be good for March in the chat while we're going. We're making tiny pies. Look at how cute these little pies are. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So we're going to be making little tiny pies. The pattern has tutorials for making even smaller ones than this. You can make berry covered, frosting kind of pies, and we'll be looking at other kinds of pies, maybe making some pumpkin pies. Maybe we'll make some cheesecake, and we're going to have a great battle to figure out if cheesecake is a pie or a cake. Start thinking it through right now, because when you think about it, you're like, huh, actually, yeah, it is kind of a pie, isn't it? But it's not a pie. Anyhow, we'll talk more about that later. I'm sure we'll get into a heated argument. But yes, for Pie Day, of course, Zoe, that is correct. Pie Day, 3.14, March 14th, we're going to be focusing on pies. And actually, this season's challenge is going to be all pie related. Look out for more information about the season's challenge midway through the season. I think around early February we're going to start talking about it more. But we're going to be making a cutie pie. You're going to be making your own kinds of pies. We're going to do a challenge where the cutest pie picture wins, and we're going to be making just a bunch of cute little pies for a challenge where our favorite pie from the challenge, which we'll all vote for, will win next season's seasonal crochet kit. So that's going to be this season's challenge, but again, look for that in February. But yeah, we're making little pies, and they're just so cute. I just can't stop looking at them. Wow, they're so cute. Okay, so those are the 3 patterns that are out already. So if you want to crochet any of them, they're all available at clubcrochet.com/sweet. We do have a few patterns, though, coming out this season that are not out yet, but they will be out later in the season. And I thought it might be kind of fun to preview them, maybe 1 or 2 of them really quick, just to get a look at a few patterns coming out this season, get you kind of, what's it called? Baked up? Prepared? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a sweet pun with it, but you get the gist. Maybe we'll answer a couple questions real quick, though. When will the book be shipped? Yes, so if you get an annual pass, you also get a book with all the patterns from our first 4 seasons of crochet kits. The book will be shipped probably in the summer. We still have obviously a few more patterns to design for it, and then once we're done designing it, designing all the patterns for it, we're going to put them all together in a book. So it's going to take a second because we still need to put all of the patterns together in a book, so expect it like mid to late summer, because after we're done designing it, and I'm gonna need a few months for that, and then it's gonna take a month or two for printing and stuff like that. So give it a second. I will say though, I don't think we're gonna be doing a book for next annual pass. So if you want to get this book, sign up for an annual pass ASAP, and then you'll get the book when it comes out, because I don't think I'm going to be doing this book deal again next year. It's just kind of a lot extra on top of it. I'm thinking we're going to switch maybe up to a tote bag or to special like project bags for each kit. If you have an annual pass, I don't know just yet. I'm still thinking it through, and I'm going to be asking everybody with an annual pass or seasonal kit their opinions on stuff very soon. So if you did purchase any seasonal kits or an annual pass last year, expect an email from me soon with questions. I have a questionnaire asking a bunch of your feedback on all of the seasonal kits so I can make it better for you. And one of which is going to be book. What other thing can we do besides a book? Because a book's freaking me out right now. We have a few book projects coming out, and I was like, okay, yes, book. So don't worry, it is in my brain. I promise you that. Few other things. Let's see. Excited for the book. Prefer physical over digital. Noted. Yes, like having all the patterns together. Absolutely understandable. Pie day. Yes. Oh, Neapolitan ice cream. Well, there's an idea. Someone said that this kit can probably make the milkshake. Yes, absolutely, it can make the milkshake. That is another pattern. Hold on, Jimbo. That is an alternative pattern for the kit, because not only can you make all the patterns that we're going to be looking at and designing specifically for this kit that I'm showing you right now, but there's also alternative patterns that can be made in addition to this kit. So if you don't want to make the giant strawberry, for example, you're going to have a lot of leftover red. So what I do is, if you purchase the seasonal kit or an annual pass, it also shows you what alternative patterns Ivy, we'll talk about that. I actually don't know if I want to talk about that, but yes, I did see that, and it does upset me a little bit because, as you might know from the chat, they have taken a few of my ideas before, and it's a little frustrating. But anyhow, let's get back to what we were talking about and not get derailed. Louie, I'm talking to myself, not you. Yes, so there's a bunch of alternative patterns that you can make instead of the ones that are for this kit. So for example, you got a lot of the extra red yarn, make a dragon. You have all the materials that you need to make dragons, to make dinosaurs, to make a bunch of patterns from the previous seasons. I think a rose, definitely miniature hearts, a human heart like we made in the beginning of last year. You can make this with this seasonal kit. So there's a lot of alternative options that you can make if one of the patterns from the season isn't really your vibe. There's even some alternative patterns that we're working on that will be coming out this season, so that they're kind of like fun mystery alternative patterns too. So that is the dealio there. Ooh, thank you for the feedback, Aliona. I hope I'm saying your name right. She said that they love the pins, very excited for the book, but totes and any sort of organizers are always welcome. Thank you for the feedback. I super duper appreciate it. Okay, cool. Well, let's look at another pattern that's coming out this season that is in preview right now, so it's not completely ready. I still need to do the video tutorial for it. I don't think the written pattern is going to be changed at all because I've practiced it and tested it out enough that I think I'm pretty happy with it. But let's take a look at a preview pattern that's coming out pretty soon. That's gonna be, where are they? Da-da-da-da. You probably have seen this if you've been in the live streams for a while, because I have been playing with these for a sec. Our gummy bear patterns. Look at how cute these little gummy bears are. So if you have heard of or have noticed before, we are kind of addicted with this new challenge that I've been doing called a amigurumi pattern challenge. It's a pattern that's made in less than 100 stitches with no sewing at all, besides, you know, sewing it closed, but that doesn't really count. So there's no sewing put into these patterns, and it makes a cute little gummy bear. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. This pattern is available as a preview pattern currently. You can find more about it by going to clubcrochet.com/sweets. I should be at the bottom, or if you go to the browse section of the website, you can preview patterns there. So if you want to check this pattern out early, it doesn't have the video tutorial yet, but there will be a video tutorial soon. So there is one little preview for this season's kit. I think it's really, really cute. I love it. Look at it, look how cute they are. They're so cute, and you can make so many of them so fast, and it's a great way to use your extra scraps from this season too. I'm trying to do a lot more of these amigurumi patterns. In fact, let me show you one that is not really, I guess it is an alternative pattern that I've been working on that's completely besides these sweet stitches themed, before we go to our last preview and start crocheting. That's going to be our other cute little thing that I actually designed last night. This is completely besides the sweet stitches. I just want to show you that I am working on other things besides just cute little candy stuff, if you're interested. And one of those is going to be a preview pattern that you have seen maybe already. That's going to be our little miniature goblin. Now, I've been playing around with this goblin pattern for a while. Obviously, it's an alternative pattern for this season. Jimbo, don't scratch that. Hey, stop it. Stop. He's scratching up the basket I have behind me. Very cute, but it's gonna ruin the basket. So our little goblins are really cute. I really, really, really love this design. I think it's such a cool use of the amigurumi pattern, and I just thought it'd be really fun to do a mini version of my stitched board game, tabletop game that you can learn more about by going to stitchedthegame.com. I'll talk more about that later. I talk about it a lot, but I love this pattern. So what I've been doing and what I did yesterday for my birthday, by the way, yesterday was my birthday. How old do I look? You have 10 seconds to think about how old I look. Subtract a few years from that, because obviously I'm young. Okay, 10 seconds are up. I'm 32. Okay, that's a secret. You don't need to tell everybody. Anyhow, so yesterday for my birthday, what did I want to do? I wanted to design something. I just wanted to have fun and just play with designs and not think about anything other than just to have fun with yarn and a crochet hook. And so I designed a few things that I thought were really cute that I wanted to share. One of which is I made a little tiny troll. Man, I wish the focus would stay. Focus. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. There we go. So I made a little tiny troll and a little tiny orc, which I thought were so cute. And this way I almost have a full set for Stitched, for a miniature version of Stitch, so that way you can play it without actually having to carry around like a bunch of little pieces. You can actually just take a little baggie of your stitched pieces around with you, and they're just so cute too. I've been playing with this nose a lot. I'm thinking of a name for the nose. Currently, I'm calling it the scale stitch. I'll talk more about this a little later. But this is a stitch that I've been kind of like playing around with. It's basically 2 double crochets together connected by a chain, a couple chains. It makes like this pointed little nose thing. And yesterday I was playing with it and started designing something really cool that I'll share later on. It's basically a dragon's egg, and it just looks really cool, but I'll share it with you at another time. Let's move on to one last preview before we get crocheting today, and that's going to be our very last preview pattern. This is for the live stream. I know there's not that many people. Well, we got 50 people watching the live stream. That's pretty good. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to preview one more pattern that's just for you guys. It's very secret. Not only you might see it because you've like purchased the kit early or something, but You don't know all the secrets to it unless you're watching right now. This is our preview pattern. This is a super secret. I'm going to be doing this as a preview test pattern soon so that I can get feedback on it. But it's not all that it seems. So as you can see, it's an ice cream cone, very cute, adorable ice cream cone. But there's a few little secrets about this that I think is going to be pretty fun to discover later on. I also did a cone that is a pointed cone. We're going to be doing multiple different additions to it as well. Obviously, we've got a cute little cherry that goes on top, and we're playing around with some fun stitches. So this is called, I believe, the moss or seed stitch. So we're playing around with some different stitches in the pattern as well, doing some fun designs where it's flattened. This is going to be our advanced pattern for the season. And quick, super duper quick little preview. Blink and you'll miss it. Uh-oh. He's got a cute little something mysterious about him. Anyhow, we'll look more about this later on in the season, as well as a few other seasonal patterns that I have not even shown you yet. Okay, again, if you would like one of these seasonal kits, they are available now in the shop. You can find them by going to clubcrochet.com/sweets. Links are in the description. You get a 10% discount if you purchase it before the end of March. Or you get a pin if you want the annual kit. All right, let's put this to the side. We'll keep the yarn out because we need to start using it. And we're actually, you know what? I think I can maybe get away without starting to use it. I think I have some extra yarn somewhere too. Well, let's just put it to the side for like now. That. I just want one kit that looks real nice. Well, I guess they're going to be sending me one. Okay, let's get all of our yarn in place, and we're just gonna crochet a donut today. The new pattern that is available in the shop or on the website and previewable right now. You can find it by going to clubcrochet.com/sweets like everything else. I'm gonna actually tilt my camera just slightly to make it a little easier for me to crochet in camera. That was pretty good. Yeah, great. Let's change it back to manual focus or autofocus. Okay, so we're gonna make a donut right now. We're gonna be making a pink donut with beige what's the word, innards, cake. Let's see, do I have what I'm looking for right now? Extra, so I don't have to take apart another kit. Well, whatever, let's just get the seasonal kit started anyhow. So we're going to be making a bunch of stuff using the yarn from the kit, and throughout the season, every live stream, you'll see me using this yarn a little bit more, and we'll see how much we can actually make with it. But we're going to start with our pink yarn. Oh, it feels so hard to let... Oh, that's right, I pinned it in so that I didn't pull it off by accident. Feels so good to open a new ball of yarn. Kind of scary, but it's really nice also. Oh, what a beaut. What a beaut. And we're going to start with our pink yarn to get started with the donut. This donut pattern actually doesn't take too long to make, which is why I thought it'd be kind of fun to make on the stream. And then maybe next live stream we'll make a donut and something else. I was thinking maybe we could try designing something together next live stream, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. I need to pull the pattern up, of course. Oopsies. There it is. All right, pull up the pattern. Oh, we have a few tips. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for letting me know too. Oh, starting with Johnny. Thank you so much for your support, Johnny. Let's put out one of our little pies for you to keep on the stream to say thank you, Johnny. We'll keep it right here in the back. Beautiful. We'll keep it right there. And then Cooper. Bow, 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 bow. Happy birthday, happy new year. So excited to hang out and to hear about my trip from Japan. That's right. I gotta tell you about Japan. Let's put out this cute little donut for you, Coop. We'll put the pie on the donut. If you want to add any tips to that, I'll put out more little creatures for you to be on the live stream during the stream. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really appreciated. This year, by the way, for tips, I'm trying to think of some new fun ideas to make tipping more fun. Maybe try doing, I don't know, an auction for pieces maybe too. I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to think about it. Kel gave us a tip as well. Oh, Kel as well. Really? Oh, that's weird. It's not coming up in here, but I totally believe you. Oh, it's a super chat. That's so weird. It usually comes up when there's a super chat. Oh, there it is. Oh, Kel. Oh my gosh, thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Let's throw in another pie for you, Kel. Thank you. We'll throw in all the little pies right there. Do you guys like the Animal Crossing music? I thought it was a really good chill vibe. Chill vibe. Mwah! Right back at you. Okay. Okay, now let's get crocheting. Let's take off, I'm going to take off the hoodie too. It's getting too warm. Toasty under the lights. I think maybe, fingers crossed, that the battery issue on my computer has fixed because it hasn't gone down, but I might have just jinxed it, so who knows. Okay. Finished our coffee. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's start with our frosting. There we go. Yeah, Jimbo. Okay, I hear you. And let's tell you about my trip to Japan. So I went to Japan this winter. We went for Christmas. We actually left. Hey, we're not gonna bite the yarn. Jimbo wants to eat the yarn, and that's just not gonna fly today. Not gonna fly. I went to Japan. We left on Christmas, so it was kind of a long trip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, let me count these stitches. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, you go ahead and eat my jacket, Jimbo. All right, he's eating the hoodie that I just took off. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Then we'll just slip stitch to the first one. That. Keep crocheting. So we left on Christmas. Christmas night, actually. It was so great. I slept pretty well on the plane. And all in all, it was just a wonderful, great trip. Like TLDR, Japan, great. Go to it. It's a 10 out of 10. Highly, highly suggested and recommended. We started in Tokyo. We landed in Tokyo on, actually, I think the 27th. We basically like lost a day just flying over there because it takes so long. It's like a 12-hour flight. The flight was pretty good though, all things considered. Jules watched the new what's that Elements movie. I slept a lot. Really nice, easy. I practiced my Japanese a lot as well. I've been practicing Japanese for a while now, and it did come into handy big time while I was in Japan. I should make a banana split. I will say, Sunshine, that was an original idea, was to make a banana split, but there's not enough white or yellow yarn for it. I guess we could make like a little banana split. Maybe we could do a banana split using the white yarn since bananas are kind of white on the inside. I don't know. That's definitely an idea though. Definitely an idea that has been going through my brain, my noggin. We started in Tokyo. Jules actually has a cousin By the way, if you don't know who Jules is, she is my fiance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more right here. Okay, finally done with round 1. I'm going to try to keep track of my rounds using the check marks in the digital patterns, because that makes things a lot easier, especially when we're on the live stream. If you see me forgetting, feel free to remind me. So Jules has some family in Japan. They moved there about a year and a half ago. They are not Japanese, but they work in Japan. Her cousin Zach and his wife Megan live there. They are super duper cool, way cool cousins that took us all around. Were wonderful guides the entire trip to Japan, but especially in Tokyo where they live. They took us to some great, wonderful bars, some secret bars that we never ever would have found without them. Obviously, they spoke a little bit of Japanese, which was very nice and helped out quite a lot to help find some other places, get reservations when we needed it, stuff like that. They took us to some wonderful dinners. We got this like really great like sushi. It was like sashimi. We ate like mackerel that they toasted, and some this root thing that was, oh my gosh, guys, when I say that it was one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten, I mean it. I ate so much of this. Gosh, I wish I knew what it was called. It was like a sweet root that was like soaked in soy sauce over like weeks or something. It was crazy. It was so good. That was a wonderful like first day though. I think that was like the first and second day maybe mushed together. Honestly, at this point it all mushes together. I don't know what day was what. So much happened. We were there for like 2 weeks. We'd been planning this trip for a long time. So it was really nice to finally get away and get a little bit of just a vacation. I needed one really bad. I hadn't taken a vacation long time prior to that. Let's see, what else? So that was Tokyo. We had a bunch of fun. We went to some arcades. And then finally met up with my cousin. See, because my cousin, Sarah, decided to go to Japan at the same time as us. So we got to hang out the whole time in Japan, which is great. I love my cousin. We get along very, very well. My cousin, Sarah, and her husband, Travis, were there chauffeuring their Travis's cousin, Ryan. Whew. I know, a lot of names here. But all you need to know is that it became like kind of a cool little family trip. It was great. We went to a bunch of ramen places with Sarah and Travis. Sarah is a vegetarian, so it was not easy to get a lot of sushi with her. But we did get a lot of ramen with her. Oh my gosh, we ate so much ramen and udon, like a crazy amount. Japan is cheap, by the way. It is not very expensive to get a meal in Japan right now. Not only because just like in general, food is cheaper there, it seems, than it is here in America. Probably because, I don't know, inflation. I don't really know. But, Jimbo, I'm trying to talk. Yeah. But also the dollar in Japan right now is way, is worth more in Japan. So $1 is basically 150 yen. So I would just take like however much something was, take 2 zeros out and say that's how much money it was in American, in American dollars. But it wasn't even right, and I was doing that on purpose so that I would like overestimate how much I'm spending, so that at the end I could be like, okay, how much did I spend? And be like, wow, I barely spent anything. So like if something was 2,000 yen, I would say, oh, that's like $20. Really, that's like $13, I think, because the dollar is worth more than 100 yen right now. So it was very cool. and we got to eat a lot of food, a lot of sushi. Oh my gosh. I don't think it was lotus root. I did try a lot of lotus root while we were there, Rosanna. But it could have been Kimpira Jobo. I don't know. Gobo? It might have been that. I don't know. I honestly can't remember what that root was. It was just so good. I'll have to text my, text Megan, or my new friend and cousin-in-law? Maybe cousin-in-law? I don't know. I don't really know what to call Zach's wife. Jules' cousin's wife. Anyhow. Bakeries. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we did go to a lot of bakeries in Japan, Lil Blue Box. And I will say, I totally agree. Japanese bakeries, Japanese sweets in general. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. The amount of mochi that I ate, the amount of Mochi Donuts. Oh, Mochi Donuts. Forever and always. We went to a place called, actually, we went here the first time I went to Japan, which was in 2019. We would go to this place called Mr. Donuts, which I think it's a chain, but they basically have a lot of mochi donuts there, and it was a great place to get breakfast, like quick and easy. Japan has a lot of customs that are very interesting. One of which, Jimbo is going crazy, by the way. One of which is that you can't. It's rude to eat and walk at the same time. That is a very apparently American custom. So you don't grab food, walk, and eat at the same time. You go off to the side, eat your food, and then find a trash can if you're lucky, and then throw it away, and then keep on with your day. You don't you don't have to rush it. Just eat where you're getting food, basically. I don't know why I brought that up. It was just a very interesting kind of thing. That's something that I actually noticed last time we were there. Oopsies, hold on. I think I'm going ahead of schedule here. Yes. So I am, there we go. I was increasing a little too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, that was just a really interesting thing that you don't eat and walk at the same time. Let's see, we went on a lot of trains, obviously. So we were in Tokyo for a few days, and then we went to Kyoto. We took the Shinkansen bullet train to Kyoto. Oh my gosh, guys. When they're talking about that bullet train, it goes fast. Guys, it goes so fast. Like crazy fast. We were in Kyoto, I think, in 2 hours from Tokyo. That is probably the distance from like San Francisco to LA, which takes me like 8 hours to drive. It was so fast, and it was not even expensive to go there. It was like they have got their public transit down. Like, y'all, I'm saying they got it down. They know public transit better than anybody else, I'll tell you. Zoom, exactly. You're flying. Rosanna, how do I keep track without a stitch marker? I actually talk about this pretty often, but I would love to show you how I do that. Give me just a second to find the end of the round. It's going to be actually right here. It's going to be the end of the round. And I will show you how I can tell when a round's going to end without using a stitch marker. I use stitch markers in my tutorials, of course, because it's important to show where the ends of the rounds are. But usually when I'm crocheting by myself, I actually don't use a stitch marker. I instead look at where my stitches were in the previous round and the round before it, like pretty consistently. I'm like looking at where all my stitches were to find the ends of the rounds. So let me zoom in here and I'll actually show you quick little tutorial for you if you are looking to learn how to crochet without using a stitch marker. So if you look at your crochet here, you'll see there's single crochets and increases all over the place. So this right here would be a single crochet. We got one V going into one stitch. Easy to see. An increase is going to be right here. There's going to be 2 V's going into 1 stitch. 1 V, 1 stitch, 2 V's, 1 stitch. When I crochet, what I basically do is I notice where the increases are, and I remember where I put them in the last round. If there are more stitches between increases, that means that it's the next round. So, for example, I could tell that this is my last increase. There you go. This is my last increase, because if I keep going in my round, I'll see that here there is no increase, because that is going to be my my round that I'm on right now is just single crochets. So I basically, gosh, I wish it'd stop focusing in and out. There we go. I basically am consistently looking at what I did in the last rounds to see where I'm at in the current round. So in this round right now, I've got to do single crochets into each stitch around. I'll know when it's over because there will be 2 rounds of single crochets above the increase, because that's how many rounds I've done. So here in this example, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets, and then I could tell, okay, I just single crocheted into an increase. So either that stitch is supposed to be an increase stitch because I need to do 4 single crochets in an increase, which I don't need to do, or I just keep going in single crochets around. So that's how I can tell where the beginnings and ends of rounds are and where I'm at in the middle of a round really, really easily. Highly recommended. Learn how to recognize single crochets and increases in your rounds, and it will save you a lot of time going forward as you crochet. Highly recommended. Okay. Where was I in my Japan trip? Let's see. Ivy is good and needs a nap. I could use a nap too. And in fact, I probably will be napping later on after this live stream. Ooh, we got Jimbo in his cat bed. You might notice, by the way, that Jimbo has a new cat bed. I got a new beanbag chair for him. He had a bit of an accident on the beanbag chair while we were gone. So we kind of had to get rid of the beanbag chair. I was bummed about it. But I got a new one for my birthday. I got it for myself for my birthday. I was like, I deserve a beanbag chair and we need one anyhow. I'm getting one. So really, Jimbo got a new beanbag chair. The cover hasn't come, so it's currently gray. It won't be gray next week. It'll probably be like a fuzzy brown. I got like this chinchilla. Not really chinchilla. It's fake, obviously. So it should be like really nice and soft. I'm very excited for it. Okay, so we're in Japan. We just went to Kyoto. Oh my gosh, Kyoto is still, as far as the places that I've been in Japan, Kyoto is my favorite city. Tokyo is great. It's awesome. A lot of people, lot of signs, lots of stuff to do. Kyoto is beautiful. Kyoto is a gorgeous, beautiful city. Much slower, much more calm. Obviously, there's still things to do. There's places to go out and eat and drink and have fun. But it's a lot more for me about the chill aspect of Kyoto. Kyoto is chill to chill. A lot of shrines in Kyoto. Shrines are really big in Japan in general, where you can go and pray to, I think they're Buddhist temples and shrines mostly. They're usually shrines to a specific deity, it's a lot of like nature themed. So there's fox. Where we were staying in Kyoto was we were right next to a shrine for a boar goddess. I think I didn't know enough about like the actual what these shrines were for, but they were beautiful, slow. I learned how to give offerings to a shrine and make prayer, and it was just really nice. It's just so nice going somewhere where it's just quiet. It's like so quiet, so beautiful, so peaceful. You could just hear like footsteps, if anything, and it's just a really good place to think and be and it really feels very spiritual. I'm not a very spiritual person in general, usually, but there's something about shrines in Kyoto that really just zens you out. Hardcore big time. It's wonderful, beautiful, great. So we did a lot of shrines there. And just had a really great, wonderful, quiet, nice time. We were there for New Year's, which they celebrate New Year's very differently. If you made a donut, would you mind me selling the amigurumi toy? Oh no, Yarnin, you're absolutely allowed to sell crocheted projects that you make with Club Crochet patterns. My only request is if you do that, please, if you're selling it online, put a link down in the description of where you got this pattern, where it's from. That's really important for just, spreading awareness where you got it, so that just say like, this pattern was designed by Club Crochet, you can find it available here. That's all I ask for. But yes, you're allowed to totally sell things made with Club Crochet patterns if you'd like to. Okay, Kyoto. Kyoto was great. We ate a lot of wonderful foods. I had a lot of udon there. I actually had Japanese curry udon. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am not a curry guy. I usually do not like curry. Oh my god. So I got a lot of udon and ramen there. They give it to you in giant bowls, like giant bowls of soup. Huge, humongo, gigantinormous. I'm a tiny fella. Look at me. I'm not that big. I cannot eat a lot of ramen. When I ate the entire bowl of this curry udon, I ate it all. It was crazy, the amount of udon I put into my little tiny body. It was delicious, wonderful, great. My favorite meal of the whole trip. That was on New Year's Day, actually, because we were there for New Year's. New Year's is celebrated very different in Japan. Like I was saying, it's much more personal. There's not like countdown from 10. I did countdown with my family at the Airbnb that we were staying at. That was the only place we stayed in an Airbnb. It was this really nice, beautiful home with warm heated floors. We actually slept on the floor, on a mat on the floor, in a much more traditional Japanese style bed. But it was great. Honestly, it was like the best sleep that I had there was sleeping on this mat on the floor, because it's just warm and nice and comfortable and just the perfect amount of cushion. I loved it. But on New Year's Day, they ring a bunch of bells. They ring 108 bells. I think 108. It's for, apparently there's 108 sins in Buddhism. I didn't know much about it. I just knew that I woke up in the middle of the night to just bells. I was the only one in the house that heard them, though, because everybody slept through them all. But I didn't. I was awake, and I heard them, and it was awesome. I had a wonderful dream that night, too. It was great. Great New Year's. By the way, I hope you had a wonderful New Year's as well. I hope you just had a great Christmas and New Year's. Let me know what you guys did for New Year's in the chat. We'll talk about a couple of those too. But yeah, what'd you guys do for New Year's? Did you guys have a nice New Year's? Let me know. While you're doing that, let's continue on the story. So we were in Kyoto, great time, got some great food. We went to Nishiki Market, which is this like really cool, nice, chill market where you can walk through, get a bunch of food, and just hang out there's a lot of shopping and stuff. I went to a sticker store that I was so obsessed with. I was obsessed with it last time we went to... Got it. Last time we were there, I was obsessed with this place. It's called the B-side label. I'm looking at this little bag that I bought at B-Side Label that I'm obsessed with. It's my new yarn bag. It's got this little guy on the front, and then he's got a little fire guy on the back. I love him. They had these wonderful stickers. I spent, seriously guys, I spent like $100 on stickers. I bought so many stickers. I love that place. So we had a lot of fun there. We also ran into a celebrity in Kyoto, just randomly on the streets. We ran into Jon Favreau. He plays Happy Hogan in like Spider-Man and stuff. Jules was like, was that guy? And I was like, oh my gosh, are you who we think you are? And he was like, yes, I am. Have a great time in Kyoto. And that was it. That was the whole meeting. But it was just like, we just saw like a big celebrity on the streets in Kyoto. How cool is that? He's also a big producer and stuff. He was very polite, very nice, but he clearly wanted to be with his family on New Year's, so we didn't, bug him for a picture or anything like that. We just wanted to, but it was just exciting that we saw him. And yeah, we went to a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of temples, a bunch of shrines. We went to this giant Buddha shrine that we went to last year that it's just like, you get to go into a Buddha, which is way cool. Loved that. It was really fun. And then we went to this giant cemetery that I love. Every time I go traveling, I like to go to cemeteries. It's not like I don't know why it's happened. It just has, that I just really enjoy going to cemeteries when I'm on vacation, because every place's cemeteries are different. We went to cemeteries in France, very, very different than the cemeteries in Japan. Cemeteries in Japan are very chill. Like all cemeteries, I guess, are chill, but I just really liked it. And it just has had a very zen, calming feeling, and just like to pay respects to people that have passed before you, and it was just really nice. So Kyoto was great. Then we went to, after Kyoto, I realized I haven't eaten anything yet today, and my tummy's like rumbly. I didn't think I was going to be hungry at all, because I ate so much cake last night for my birthday. So that I didn't think I was going to be hungry at all, but apparently I'm hungry, so I'll have to eat something after this. Is it male or female? Gerardo asked. I'm guessing, are you asking about this donut? I don't know. It's just a donut. Yes? I like to think that this donut is genderless, or non-binary at the very least. Just hanging out as a donut. We're gonna go into this stitch here. There we go. Kyoto. Okay, so after Kyoto, we got on another Shinkansen bullet train to Osaka, which is basically like, it's a little bit further down. It's basically kind of the distance between maybe like where I live in Ventura to San Diego, which is maybe like a 3-hour drive. The Shinkansen got there in oh, my cat. The cat is a boy. That is Jimbo right here. This guy, that's Jimbo the cat. My best friend. He's very cute. He's very sleepy. Here's a quick little, just switch to the cat cam for just a second so we can stare at my beautiful cat. Wow, what a baby. He's so cute. I love him. Okay, back to this. He's right on the other side of this light box, like right there on the other side here. Oh, you're Gerardo's son. Well, hello, Gerardo's son. Yes, so we got on a Shinkansen to Osaka. This is our first trip to Osaka. Osaka is super duper cool. The Shinkansen, the train only took 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It was crazy. It was so fast. I could not believe we were there already. I was like, wait, we're here? What the heck? Very cool. Oh, thank you, Aradil. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and yes, happily go check out the replay. Yeah, thanks for watching. This will be replayable forever. So if you want to watch the replay whenever, you totally can. Um, so we went to Osaka. Osaka was great. Oh my gosh, so cool. Um, Osaka kind of feels like a ugh, mini Vegas. Not really Vegas, but it's just like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of food. Oh my gosh, they're obsessed with food there in a great way. A lot of street food, a lot of just like crazy big signs with like moving, like there'll be like a giant crab on a sign that's just like it's like eat here, eat here. It's so cool. uh it kind of feels like you're going into like the 80s a little bit. There's a lot of arcades everywhere. Jules and I played a lot of arcade games. We played this game called, I think it was called Mew Mew or something like that. It's basically it was like a rhythm game where it would be like a big circle with a bunch of dots around the circle, and you hit the dots with your hands like and it was kind of like playing DDR with your hands. Jules is so good at it. I mean, she wasn't like as good as some of the people we saw there, because some people are insanely good. Like, oh my god, how do you move your hands so fast? Good. But Jules is also very good at it. Jules has always been very good at rhythm games, so it's fun to watch her play rhythm games because she's just very talented at it. And it's fun watching someone that's talented at something do something that they're talented at. And that was a lot of fun. I love the arcades. We played a lot of that game, and I played a few fighting games, but not really that much. We played some DDR, some dancing games, a few of those crane games, but not really that much. They love crane games. There's so many of these. They call them UFO grabbers or something, but they're basically like crane games where you grab like a toy out of a, like you pay money and you grab the toy, pull the toy over, let the toy go. They're a lot easier to get the toy from, so maybe that's why they're a lot more fun. I don't know. They are fun. I just didn't really want to spend my money on toys because I couldn't bring back a lot of stuff. We didn't have that much room in our luggage rather. So we didn't play that much of those, but we played some of them. Went to a lot of photo booths. They got a lot of photo booths there, and so those were great. Jules and I really love photo booths in general. We have like a little collection of photos from different trips or weddings and stuff, so it was fun to add a couple of those to our collection. We went to some older arcades as well. Some fun like really old school games. Played a lot of Tetris and some Pac-Man. Some game that I really like called Burger Time. It's just like a personal fun game for us. Let's see. Yeah, the arcades, honestly, Osaka was great. It was a lot of fun, lot of food. Like, oh my gosh, we ate so much food in Osaka. I thought I was gonna explode like every day we were there. A lot of sushi. Whew. A lot of sushi. It was great. Sushi is really cheap in Japan too, obviously. So I'm a big sushi fan, and man, we definitely ate a good amount of fish there. From Osaka, we went on a day trip to Nara. Nara was very cool. Nara is a town in Japan where they have deer, like everywhere. Deer, they're like all over the place, and you can feed the deer by hand. There's no one like controlling them. They're just wild deer walking around begging for food like everywhere. So you can buy these little crackers and feed them. It's a little scary, just a little bit, but it was really, really fun too. We got to pet some deer and hang out with them. There's a lot of shrines again, so we went to a lot of different beautiful shrines, hung out, took our sweet time walking around, and just we ate they had a few little street food things, ate some octopus, and just kind of like just had a nice chill day in Nara. But the deer are crazy, really, really crazy to see. Just wild animals just there, talking to you, hanging out with you. Very cool, very crazy. But yeah, Nara was a lot of fun. That was just a day trip though. Then we went back to Osaka, hung out there for a little bit longer, had a few more nights just eating too much food, and hanging out and drinking beer, having fun. Yeah, the Deer Town. Yep, exactly. Have I ever played Mutant Muds? I have not. I'll have to check that out. Mutant Muds with 2 Ds. I'll remember to check that out, Tig. Thank you for the suggestion. Mutant Muds. Huh. I'll have to look it up. So after Nara and another day or two in Osaka, Jules and I went on a trip to... Oh, Tina, thank you so much for your support. Let's add something to the background for Tina. Let's do another donut. Let's do another donut. We'll stack this donut on top of that donut. There you go. We got donuts on donuts now. We got this chocolate chubby boy for you, Tina. Tina is Jack Gurgle's #1 fan. If you don't know who Jack Gurgle is, well, get with it. I'm sure he'll come out throughout the season. The goblet. Yeah, you know what? We can put the goblet in the donut for you, Tina. I know you didn't ask for that, but I know you love goblins, just like me. So we'll put the goblin in the donut. Yeah. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's see. We did Nara. Oh yes, we went to Fuji Yashima, which is our Yoshida? Fuji Yoshida. That's what it was. It is the town at the base of Mount Fuji, the giant volcano in Japan. Huge, gigantic, ginormous. You could see it from like all over Japan. This giant volcano in the center. So we went to a town right at the base of it. It is beautiful, you guys. It is giant. When I say giant, I mean this is a big volcano. Huge. It is technically active, but it doesn't like explode really, or it hasn't in a long time. And it was cold, very, very cold area to be in. Luckily though, we stayed in a hotel there that had a bathhouse. It had a what are they called? Starts with an O. What's the word? An O. I'm forgetting the word for it. Well, whatever. I'm forgetting the word. The coffee's not kicked in fully. It was freaking nice though. It's like a giant hot tub, basically a bathhouse. You have to go in with. Usually, there's a lot of other people there with you, and they're split gendered, male and women. You got to go fully nude, baby. So I was naked as the day I was born, just sitting in some hot water. Now the cool thing when I first went to it, I've been to these before. They don't make me that uncomfortable. But Jules and I both went and separated, went to our own onsen. That's the word, onsen. Thank you, Alyssa. You said it like I didn't see your thing, so I just remembered. But thank you for being able to read my mind. So yeah, we went to our personal onsens, and there was no one there. It was like right when they opened, maybe in the middle of the week, so no one was in this onsen. Oh, it was so nice. It just took a hot bath. I just took a hot bath for straight up an hour. Just stood there looking at the mountain because they had this really cool thing where you could be inside or outside this onsen, and like be in the outside, you know. So there's like one that's on the inside of the building and one on the outside. So it was freezing outside, but it was so cool to be in like freezing cold in like a hot water. It was nice. It was really nice. I'm just gonna make a classic donut, I think. Simple donut. I think next week we'll do more of a customized donut, but I'm having fun like just hanging out and talking with you right now. So maybe we'll do a fun face on our donut next week. But in the meantime, let's just do a simple little regular face. We'll use some black yarn, black thread. Give it a little smile. And I think we'll do something kind of more like we'll get votes and stuff on what I should do with the donut next week, because we'll make another donut as well as maybe work on a live pattern. I thought that would be kind of fun. I think this is a good start for the smile. Go over a few. I'll come out like right like that. There we go. Beaut. What a beaut. Perfect, simple smile. That's great. Look at that. Very simple. This eye is too far away now, though, so we'll put it here instead. But then that cute. Okay, that's great. Let's go ahead and double knot that. Let's see. Or maybe we should put the face higher up, like there. So it's looking up. Yeah, actually, let's try that so that maybe it's up. Well, nah, we already did the smile, whatever. Maybe we'll do that next week. Well, no. I'm changing my mind. We're doing the smile in the center. Because that way we have something a little bit different about it. You know, because I don't have one where the smile's in the center like that. So why not give it a shot? So I had this personal onsen. It was awesome. And here. Yeah, let's do there. So it's really up on the top. Yeah, perfect. 1, 2. Out here. Oh. Let's go in and out. And I just stared at the mountain and stewed for a little bit and just kind of didn't think about anything for a while and just had a little nice brain break. Now, Fuji Yoshida is cold, so we were all kinds of bundled up. And then we went to a mountain across from Fuji Yoshida so we could get this beautiful view, get some cute pictures. And it was freezing up there, like so cold. They also said that there was a bunch of tanuki up there. We didn't get to see any, but a tanuki is basically like a Japanese raccoon dog. It looks like a little raccoon, pretty much, but a kind of like with a dog mixed in. Very interesting. Look up Google tanukis right now. I really was hoping to see one in the wild, but there was no chance. No chance. They're very cute though. Like crazy cute. There we go. Kawaii, if you will. Alright, that looks pretty good. I kinda like the face up there. Lock those eyes in. Tom Nook is a tanuki. Yes, he was. He is a tanuki. Did I feel the earthquake? No, I didn't. We didn't even know there was an earthquake until like way later. If you didn't know, there was an earthquake in Japan while we were there. But we were in Kyoto during it, and we had no idea that even an earthquake happened until like like later that day, and we were like, what? There was an earthquake? No clue. Apparently a lot of Japan didn't feel it. I mean, like, you know, a lot of Japan did feel it, but there's a lot of places that also didn't feel it, and we were one of them. They handled it very, very well, though. Big earthquake, though. It was a 7.8, I think, or something. So very, very large. Let's see. Yeah, so Fuji Yoshida was really cool. There was actually a theme park right across from our hotel. So you could actually go on a roller coaster in front of a volcano, which was very interesting. We did not go on the roller coaster. We didn't really have the time with we kind of wanted to go to Fuji Yoshida just to like hang out, me and Jules, and just have like a nice, you know, personal time there. It was very nice. We went to, after we went to the mountain to take pictures, we got ramen for lunch. Actually, I think it was udon. It was like a special type of udon that this area was really well known for. Because it had like flat noodles and stuff. Oh, so good. It was like, oh my gosh, it was the perfect meal to have afterwards. It was one of those places where you take your shoes off and you actually sit on the ground while you eat, which was fun as well because we were kind of having a very traditional Japanese trip at Fuji Yoshida anyhow. That was great. Loved that part of the trip. Then we got back on the Shinkansen and went all the way back to Tokyo, where we had a few more days in Tokyo with our family. It was great there as well. We got a lot more food. We got some. I got some more curry udon that I loved, and a lot more sushi. Some more drinks. Let's see what else. We did karaoke. You know, you have to do karaoke. So we did karaoke with Jules' family on one of our last days there after doing shabu shabu. If you've never had shabu shabu before, it's kind of like hot pot. Like they have a big pot in front of you and you like cook the food right there in front of you. It's delicious and nutritious and just the bestest. Highly recommended. Shabu shabu is kind of everywhere too. You might be able to just Google shabu shabu if you want to have like a nice dinner. I actually had shabu shabu for my birthday dinner. Not yesterday, but with my family the other day. On Wednesday, we had a nice little birthday dinner for me. There we go. There we go. My voice got really deep there. See you next week, Chronicles of Yarnia. I love the name, by the way. What is my go-to karaoke song? Good question. I bet you it's very similar to yours, actually, Zoe, because we have kind of a very similar vibe when it comes to just angst. My go-to karaoke song is either I really like My Chemical Romance. I really like Helena from My Chemical Romance, if that is available. I also really like Welcome to the Black Parade, of course. That one's just a classic. But yes, I love singing My Chemical Romance. Blink-182 sometimes, especially if it feels like a less angsty crowd. So I sang some Blink-182. Jules is a karaoke queen, and when I say queen, you guys, I mean it. Like, you will not, if karaoke was a competition, Jules would win it. She's so good at karaoke. This is nice music, huh? Animal Crossing music. Always slick, always good. There we go. So we're just sewing our donut together now, by the way. Jules' go-to karaoke song is Sweet Child of Mine, I think. She's very good at it. She can hit all the notes. But yeah, karaoke was really fun. We got a few more meals, and then kind of just had our last night in Tokyo. I bought more stickers, and then we flew all the way back. All the way back. Nice long flight back. That would be last Wednesday. It's interesting, when you fly back from a place that far away, you actually get back a lot of time because of just how the time change works. So we left at like, I think we left at like 7 p.m. on, I think Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. And then, let's see, wait. 7 p.m. on, yeah, we had 7 p.m. on Wednesday. We got back at like 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Or no, noon. We got back at noon on Wednesday. So we like got back 7 hours of our life. It was weird. It was we like flew back in time. It was crazy. So we got back last Wednesday and came home to find that Jimbo had kind of had a little pissy fit, we should say, because he peed a bunch, and that was a bummer to come back to. I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard first night there. The jet lag, gosh, I've never had jet lag as bad before our last trip. It was just really exhausting coming home. So this last week it's been a little hard for me to get my like engine back and running. It was pretty tough last week. It's getting a lot easier as the week goes through, but I'm just sleepy. You know, like I'm sleepy when I'm not supposed to be sleepy, and I'm awakey when I'm not supposed to be awakey. I think I'm getting over it though. We didn't get sick, so that was fortunate that this whole trip we didn't get sick. But yeah, I'm just sleepy. And then yesterday was my birthday, and I had a really nice birthday. It was a very quiet, easy birthday. Last year I did a kind of a big party for my birthday, so this year we kind of I wanted it to be a little bit more relaxed. So I just pretty much hung out with Jules and my friend Andy all day. We just got some nice dinner. I crocheted. I decided to get really, really crafty. That's the one thing I wanted to do, was I wanted to make something. Jules kept asking, what do you want to do for your birthday? I said, I just want to make something. I just want to make something fun. So that's what I did. I just made some cute things, which I was showing earlier, and came up with some fun ideas for next year, and just kind of hung out with my cat and my fiance, and we watched TV and movies. We watched the new Indiana Jones, which was not as bad as everybody kept saying. We were watching it like ready for a bad movie, because sometimes we just really like to watch bad movies. And so I was like, cool, we're gonna watch this bad movie. It was not that bad, honestly. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was pretty alright. I mean, yeah. Indiana Jones, though, I will say, is a murderer. Indiana Jones is a straight-up murderer. He kills a lot of people, and we all should be aware of that. I don't think we take it as seriously that he kills a lot of people in these movies. Sometimes an accident, sometimes not an accident. Sometimes you just, oh, here I go killing again. It's interesting when you think about it. All right, we're stuffing this donut up a little bit more. How many donuts can I make in one sitting? That's a good question. Of these donuts, I would say if I really pushed myself, I could probably make a donut in maybe a 30 minutes to an hour. So if I did in one sitting, I think the longest I've done crocheting straight was probably 9 hours, maybe 10, maybe like a full 10-hour day of just crocheting. So I probably could make, I would say 9 8 or 9 donuts I think I could make in one sitting. Cool. I'm so glad you like it, Sunshine. Sunshine just said that they just finished the gummy bear pattern and they loved it. I'm very glad you like it. I'm very excited about sharing it, and I will be recording that probably tomorrow, actually, is I think when I'm going to record the video tutorial for it. So look out for that pattern soonish. I've got a few patterns I want to try recording tomorrow, so it'll take me some time to not only record them, but also, you know, edit them, because I got to do all the editing too, and the pictures and everything. If you didn't know, I do all the stuff on all the creative stuff that comes from Club Crochet. I'm the one that produced it. It's always me. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into them. I take pride in my production level of my patterns and designs, so that anybody can learn how to crochet it. But that does take time sometimes, so please bear with me. They will be ready ASAP. There we go. I think just a few more stitches here and we'll be done with the main part of the donut. Of course, I want to add some sprinkles before we go. I ain't gonna do a pink donut without sprinkles. What am I, crazy? The answer is no, I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Let's come out through where this other stitch is so I can sew something or double knot these together. That. Look at that. Boom. Just gotta sew it closed. Other than that, it's all good to go. Oh my gosh, it's a cute donut. I do like the face on the top. That's kind of fun. I overstuffed it maybe a little bit, but honestly, I like the amount that it's stuffed. I think it's a good amount. Yes, micro amigurumi gummy bears. How many can I eat in one sitting? Okay, so little factoid about me is I love donuts. They're my favorite breakfast, my favorite, maybe one of my favorite foods of all time. I used to work at a donut shop. That was my first job ever, was working at a donut store here in the town that I currently live in, Thousand Oaks. And it was called Stan's Donuts. They are not open any longer. I was 15 at the time, so I legally couldn't work, but I did anyhow. And I ate a lot of donuts. We always had to throw out donuts at the end of the day, end of the night, and I'd be like, I'm not gonna throw out these donuts. So I'd just take them home, and I just ate so many donuts, like a crazy amount. I'm thinking we do sprinkles in yellow. What do you think about that? Yeah. Or maybe we do chocolate sprinkles. Does that be weird? Chocolate sprinkles might be kind of fun, actually. We don't have one with chocolate sprinkles. Yeah, let's try chocolate sprinkles. We're almost done with the stream, by the way. If you haven't yet, please consider liking this video down below and subscribing to the channel. We're going to do another live crochet along next week for another donut, as well as maybe do a live crochet pattern. Maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I highly suggest you check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot more customizations for your donut. So we're going to be asking questions like, what kind of style do you want this donut in? And we're going to do some fun color stuff with it. It should be a lot of fun. What is my favorite seasonal kit that we've made so far? Good question, Tig. I would say my favorite seasonal kit so far has probably been... I'm going to do some little... I love doing cheeks for these donuts, so we're going to definitely start with some cheeks. Let's see... my favorite kit so far. So there's only been 3 other than this one. I really do like this one, but it's not done yet, you know? Like, so I feel like saying, oh, the Sweet Stitches one doesn't really count. I think my favorite... Wow, look at that cheek. That is super duper cute. we'll just do 1 stitch away for all of these stitches, these sprinkles. So they're really tiny. We're gonna do tiny sprinkles today. I think the Under the Sea one is probably my favorite. It's really cool. I mean, I love the plants, obviously, but like the Under the Sea one just had so many designs in it, and I just felt like I was on fire. Like, bam, bam, make more. So I really like the Under the Sea one. I do think that this kit will be among my favorites, just because it's so cute, and I like candy and sweets. I'm a big sugar fiend. What was your favorite seasonal kit so far? Which one did you like? I can't wait to ask that when we have like a crazy amount of them. You know, like we're only 4 seasonal kits in. Oh, you know what might be kind of fun? Let's talk about my plans for the seasonal kits. Because as we've talked about before, like this is our last seasonal kit of the year. Of the Club Crochet year, because the year kind of like gets reset in April for Club Crochet. And I do have some big plans for next year's seasonal crochet kits. We're going to keep the kits going. I want to do, well, I'll tell you right off the bat. The first kit that we're doing is going to be space themed. We're going to outer freaking space, which I am stoked for. I think outer space is one of the themes that I just love. We're gonna get some new designers in for some collaboration patterns, so I'm excited to start working with some other designers as well. And yeah, I'm just really excited about space. I mean, in general, but also to crochet it. It should be a lot of fun. And then I won't give away too much, but we are going to be looking at some games this year. We're going to be doing maybe some board game stuff. We'll see. We'll see. I've got some stuff in the back burner for sure. Hey, these sprinkles are going pretty well. If you don't ask, if I do say so myself, I'm enjoying the look of these sprinkles. Yes. Yeah, space should be fun. It is going to be titled Spacecrafts, because, you know, we're making spacecrafts. But we're also making spacecrafts, you know? Play on words, kind of. But yeah, like rockets, and we'll make some UFOs. Spacecraft. Get it? You get it. Okay, we're going to add another cheek here. Let's hope it's as cute as our first one. Let's see. Not as cute as the first one, but you know what? That's okay. Maybe we can get it above the eye. That's what would really make it cuter, is if I can get it to just, yeah, like that. So it's just barely above the eye, kind of gives it like more of a cheek look. That looks great. Okay, I think this is our last stitch here. And I think that'll be the end right there. Pretty good. Okay, let's double knot this, and I think we'll call it a nice, easy, nice and chill live stream. Talked about a few things for the new season. Went through my trip to Japan. Talked a little bit about what's going on next season. We looked at a few of the patterns that are going to be coming out. We got a couple previews of patterns that are super secret that are coming out. And we just hung out and talked. I think that was a wonderful live stream. What do you guys think? Do you have fun? I hope you did. Chronicles of Yarnia asks about the Club Crochet Challenge that I kind of discussed for a little bit. We're going to be doing a pie challenge this season. But they asked, does it have to be round? Like, could it be an animal pie mix? Yeah, definitely. You can do any kind. I will leave that play on words up to you. You can do any kind of pie that you really want to. You will not be locked behind any specific pies. If you want to do a meat pie or a slice of pie, doesn't need to be round. Sarah, thank you for just joining. We are just now saying goodbye, though, unfortunately. But thank you for joining. If you want to make sure that you don't miss our live stream crochet alongs next week, the next stream will be next Friday, 1 week from today, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, make sure to not only hit subscribe down below, like this video, but also hit the little bell icon so you don't miss it when we come out with new videos. So that little bell icon will keep you notified. You can also get emails by joining the website. If you create an account on the website, you'll get an email letting you know about the live stream crochet along. Make sure to look out tomorrow for this donut pattern. It's going to be live on YouTube early in the morning. So if you get a chance to, please come back, check out the YouTube channel, and watch that video. At least you can even just put it on in the background if you want while you're making food. That would be great to get the watch time up. That would be really cool, actually. You don't have to, but it's a good pattern. I think it's going to be a really good video, and make sure to give that video a like as well when it comes out. That would be really, really helpful. The earlier that people get likes in on videos, the better it does in the algorithm. And I really like this pattern, and I hope it goes over very well with people. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it as well. So that'll be early in the morning. Next live stream next week, we're going to be making donuts and maybe designing a pattern together. If you want to get our new seasonal crochet kit with all the patterns that you see, or all the yarn that you see here, making a bunch of different patterns throughout the season, make sure to check them out by going to clubcrochet.com/sweet, or by using the link in the description. You can also use a link, or in the bottom of this video, there should be a link so that you can actually get the kit there, like on the camera, or like on screen. Let's go ahead and put our yarn back. We'll start at the bottom like this and start working our way up it, I think. Where's our other yarn? Here we go, red. So we'll start like that, and then we'll put the yarn that we've been using right here at the top. And we'll come back to, obviously, all of this at the throughout the live streams. We'll keep coming back to this yarn and just start working our way through it. Let's go ahead and put our thread in there. Throw our yarn in there. Of course, we need to put our squeaker in there and our black thread too. And you know what? Let's put our pin back in there as well. I can get it off. There we go. Let's throw our pin in here too. Oh, and I forgot the keychain. Boom. Seasonal crochet kits out now. Please purchase one if you would like to. They are discounted now and a great way to support this channel. They also come with a free Club Crochet membership, which I didn't mention at the top, but it is also a great way to support this channel. Hey guys, thanks again so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who tipped, especially. Thank you so much for supporting this channel in extra ways. I really, really, really appreciate the additional tipping and support. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. Cute little donut. I will see you next week, next Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, stop. No, you hang up first. Oh my gosh, you're making me blush. Tina, you hang up first. Oh, cat cam. Look at that cute boy. Oh, he's so cute. I'm gonna go cuddle with Jimbo for a little while.